fucking bitch!
Fuck you.
Hello. Hello. I'm eating a salad. My fucking neighbor's mowing their fucking lawn. I was like, I'm gonna stream. My neighbor was like, I'm gonna mow my lawn right now. I mistake, I baptized. It's hot as fuck. So my window's like wide open. So like, it's car noises. Some fuck mowing his lawn noises, me eating a salad noises. Hello. How are you? My cat trying to get to my salad noises. Back to work, have a good one, I'll be in and out. I love you, Mystic! Can you, cat, no, no. No cats are allowed by the salad. This is my zone. How are you though? I feel like it's been a while. You good? It has been, technically it's been 12 days, but it has been, oh god, it's been a time. Just like, you know, getting ready for finals, finishing like all my school projects has been a delight. It's been a blast. It's been a blast. And I still should be, like, my finals are the week after next week. Finals are the week after next week, so, like, I still have time, but I was just like, I got out of psychology class this morning, and I was like, my brain is growing too much mold. I need to do something. I need to be silly. I'm growing mold. But it's okay. We were studying depression in my psychology class this morning, and I was like, good, very good. I'm being personally attacked. You're always silly. Bush! Hello, Bush. That's not true. I'm a very serious goose when I'm in school. Except yesterday, because we were in lab doing like, oops! Oh no, I got salad dressing on my mic! Oh no, it's honey mustard. What if I suck it off? Did it work? I hope you didn't hear that. Fuck was I talking about? We were in lab yesterday doing like enzymes, like enzyme experiments with like amylase and starch and iodine and all kinds of fucking shit, and we fucked it up real bad. My group, which is me and the girl next to me, fucked it up real bad, and we were going over the results, and I looked at her and I was like, why are our results not like anybody else's? And the professor came over and she was fucking mad at us. She was like, what did you fucking do? And I'm like, I really don't know. I don't know. Some of it turned blue when it should have turned brown. Some of it didn't change when it was supposed to change. I really don't know what went wrong. And then we had to like chart our data, and I'm like, our chart looks stupid because our data's wrong, but I don't know what else to do because it's the only data we have. Anyway, that's my story. How are you, Bush? How art my little Bush? I am gonna play this game, by the way. I should have finished my salad before I started streaming, but the first mistake was letting you in the lab. Dude! I know, right? They had a hot plate! Listen, hold up! There's a hot plate. They had a hot plate. And there's like a big beaker. I felt so sciencey. Like, listen, there was a hot plate. I had a big beaker of boiling water on it, and we had to like boil. We put all these like little stuff that's doing reactions in the test tubes, and then we put the test tubes in the boiling water, and like stuff happened to it. Some stuff happened to it, some stuff didn't happen when it was supposed to happen. But it was like, no, because it was bullshit, because there was like 87 steps. She went over everything we're supposed to do at one time, and then was just like, go do it. And she went on. The instructions alone lasted an hour. And then she was like, go do it. And I'm like, I'm lost. We had to put like 2 milliliters of water in one thing and 2 milliliters of starch in another, and then we had to have fucking 10 drops of amylase, but only to some of them. And we had fucking 10 little test tubes of different stuff we were doing, and we had to like test it every 3 minutes, and then cook some of them and not cook some of them, and like test it all every 3 minutes, and then gather the data of time and the reaction over time. Oh shit, I forgot to turn that on. Oops. We had to like divide it, the reaction of 1 over the time that we cooked it, and then divide that by 6 or some shit. And I'm like, listen, I'm already bad at math. Now there's like witchcraft involved in the math. I don't know. I left that lab and I was like, I retained nothing. I understood nothing. In fact, I think I know less than when I went in lab. It's so good to see you, Cup. So good to see you. So good to see everybody. I'm desperate for... Listen, I'm smiling, and I don't think I've smiled in like a week. I found this game off of... It was like a game jam game. It was made by Ebihime on Twitter. Ebihime. I follow her on Twitter, and she posted about it, and I was like, oh shit. Hear all that? Is it too loud, actually? Thank you for the water! But what if I sipped iced coffee instead? Iced coffee and salad really do not go well together. You know what I mean? Iced coffee and salad are not a good combination of things. Is it too loud, the clickety clacks? I feel like it's too loud. I'm gonna turn that shit down. Wait, where am I? No, here I am. I've missed you so much. Please don't cough to death. It's exciting. I'm so excited. I'm choking on my spit. I missed you too, Cup. Wait, Cup, isn't it like the middle of the night for you? Right? It's like the middle of the night. I know you're opposite of me, but I don't know how opposite you are of me. Alright, let's listen. The website said it's 2 to 3 hours of reading. Alright? 2 to 3. We got 2 to 3. I got 2 to 3 hours. I have my biology lecture in half an hour. Ask me if I give a single solitary fuck about it. I don't. No fucks. I'm done. Today's over. Hey, there she is, Ebihime! It gets so lonely here. This is salad. It's so lonely here. It's so loud. Yeah. Is that loud for anybody else? Holy shit. It gets lonely here and it gets kind of loud here sometimes. Shrimp Princess? Yeah. I reckon. I reckon so. I reckon she is a beautiful little shrimp princess. Should I put my salad in the fridge? Because, like, I'm gonna put my salad in the fridge. Because I don't want to just keep eating it in your ears. It felt like a good idea, but there's a considerable amount of salad left, and I feel kind of bad doing that to you. You know what? No, a little nibble never hurt nobody. Crunch? Okay. Start! You are running through a forest. It's late at night, and the sky is black as pitch. There's nothing to light your way save for the moon's milky glow, but its rays cannot reach you, not properly. The trees which surround you, jutting out of the earth like eerie monuments to a foreign god, are blotting out most of the light. I saw that, Cup. I saw that! Ah! It's okay. I stay up late, too. In fact, I'll wake up at 3 a.m. You cannot see where you're going. Even if you had commenced your flight at a more sensible hour, however, with the light of the sun to aid you, it would be of little use. You do not know where you're going. You have no map, no route, no plan. You're running like a frightened animal, anxious and nervy, with no destination in mind. Oh, if that wasn't clear, this is kind of like not a happy story, I guess. There's different endings, and I think you can die in at least 3 of them. You can definitely die in 3 of them. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna die. You have no desire as you run, save to escape. You cannot let yourself be caught. If that were to happen, you're certain that you would be ruined. You have no choice, therefore, but to keep going, on and on and on and on, though your feet are screaming at you for mercy. What do you mean ruined? What do we mean ruined? Mod! Hey, Mod! I decided to eat salad and play a visual novel. My queen. Did you get it, Mod? You said you were in line, but like, did you get it? That was ages ago, though. And Switch, yeah, I got the pre-order, but yeah! Hello? It seems like there was a line to pre-order it. Couldn't you pre-order it, like, on the internet? It feels like a lot of work just to pre-order something. I'm not gonna get the Switch 2 because that's a lot of money that I don't want to spend on a Switch 2. You have no idea how long you've been running. Time has begun to blend together. It's lost all meaning. Something sharp snags at the hem of your skirt, but you don't have the luxury to pause and examine what's happened. If someone didn't buy it from me, I wouldn't have gotten it. Let's go! A free Switch 2! I'm happy for you, Mod. Oh, but online's worse because of bots? Oh, wait. Oh yeah, the bots do like the scalping thing, right? But like, how can you scalp a pre-order? I don't understand. I don't understand how these things work. What do the bots do with the pre-orders? Who do the bots work for? People are dumb? That's why people, I agree. That's that's all I need to know. People are dumb. You buy the pre-order to make the market have less and then sell it for marked up prices? Hold on. Hold the phone. Pause. If you're pre-ordering it, the market can't have less because they will know, they'll be like, oh, this amount of people pre-order it. So we need to have at least this amount of switches. And then more, because, like, more people are gonna get it. Nintendo don't care about that? Oh, I'll go fuck myself. I'll go fuck myself. Well, they should care because it's their thingy. I don't know. I think they should care because it's their thing, but I don't know shit about fuck. Instead, you tug. Your skirt tears, the sun splitting through the forest, and you stumble forwards with a shocked gasp. You're free, but at what cost? Your skirt has been irrevocably damaged. It's fucked! Your skirt's fucked! It's broken, it's ripped. Hey, Leon! How are you? Thank you for the water, mod. I have iced coffee, oolong tea, and a salad. I'm thriving. Truly. Today was... I forgot. Wait, I just realized I forgot something. So there's been this, like, extra credit opportunity for my psychology class the entire semester. She told us about it in, like, fucking February, right? And every single week I have, like, made an appointment to go do it for the 1% extra credit. And every single week I have either ghosted it or rescheduled it. And I did it again this week, but then I rescheduled it for yesterday, and I just realized that I did it once again. I did not go. The semester's gonna end before I make myself go to that extra credit study. Oh well. Did I need that 1%? Maybe. Girly, I adore you. These people are sick of my shit, I know. Because it's like, you have to eat, you eat snacks and, like, do tests, and they, like, gather data of, like, what happens, I don't know, when you have snacks versus when you don't, or something. Some bullshit like that. They're studying something. And so they have to get ready. They have to, like, get everything out and ready for you. And the last, like, fucking 15 weeks, they've been getting it out, and I've not been coming. Hey, the kitten wants my salad so desperately. Listen, I still have one more week. The semester's one more week, guys. And then finals. Like, I have one more week to get them. It might be too late to worry about such trivial matters now, though. You get the fuck away from my salad. I swear to God. Put your tongue back in your mouth. Put your tongue back in your mouth and quit looking at my salad. If you do not start running again, and soon, she will catch you. Then your life will be over. You don't know if she's still following you, but you don't want to risk looking over your shoulder. If you were to see her, silhouetted beneath a tree, looking at you with that sickly sweet smile, which once ensnared you, you would lose what little nerve you possess. Yo, there's a girl after us? Your legs would lock up and your blood would freeze in your veins. I don't know, it sounds kind of hot. It sounds kind of hot. Girl chasing me in the woods. Then you would crumple. You would fall, but you would not hit the ground. She would be there to catch you. Oh, she would be there to catch me! Get away from my salad! Go somewhere. Go, get out of here. She'd be there to catch me? Did she not promise when you made that contract that you would never be alone? You would like to take back that silly wish of yours, but it's too late for that. It's too late for a lot of things. All you can do is run. You run and run while icy fog swirls about your feet. It's cold enough to sap the heat from your body, and you shudder from it. It feels as though you're drowning. It feels as though you're being buried alive. Your knees and your shins, meanwhile, are bleeding. You cannot endure much more of this. But if you value your own life, you must. You run and run and run until at long last you reach a fork in the road. There are 3 paths which split off through the forest. Well, 4 if you count the path down which you came. You cannot exactly double back on yourself, though. Not when you've put so much effort into running forwards. This visual novel is giving me actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf vibes. Oh my god! I love actual Cannibal Shia LaBeouf. I forgot it existed until you said that just now. Holy shit. That was ages ago, right? You can only press on. The 3 paths are signposted, which is something of a strange sight given that you're so deep in the forest. Dark though it might be, you've grown accustomed to the shadows. You can just about pick out the writing on this old dilapidated signpost, curved and slanted though it is. Your fate, if you will forgive me for sounding cliche, is in your hands. Now, I wonder, which path will you take? Came out 10 years ago? I knew it was ages ago. I knew it was so long ago. Dude, I still lived at my parents' house when that came out. Oh god. Oh. Oh no. Go to the shore, go to the village, go to the castle. What do we think? You get out of here. My salad. Do we want to go to the shore, the village, or the castle? I feel like... When's lunch? Right now, boy. I got salad. It's now. Going to the castle sounds like a bad idea. Because, like, if we're nobody, who's gonna let us in? They're gonna be like, get the fuck out of here, peasant, right? Feed me, please? Here comes the choo-choo. Open up. Did you get it? BRB, don't run away, I'm feeding you. The village could be good, but there could also be like someone to like razz. I feel like the shore, we want to go somewhere where there's nobody. We want to vanish, right? I feel like the shore is a good idea. So, you want to go to the shore? Good idea. I knew it! I knew it was a good idea! What will you discover there, I wonder? This night is far from over, and there are any number of adventures still awaiting you. I hope that you've prepared yourself in advance, and I do hope, for your sake, that you've learned how to swim. I have a sneaking suspicion this skill might come in handy. You follow the path which leads to the shore, supporting yourself on weary, aching limbs, which feel ready to snap at the knee beneath the burden of your weight. Beneath the burden of my big old titties. You're a little more than a wisp of a girl, but you've been running for so very long, and your feet are so very numb. You feel like a great lumbering thing. You need to lie down, and quickly. You only hope, as you continue to run, that you will find a means to escape your current predicament by the shore. A boat. A boat. A boat. There's gotta be a boat, right? A canoe? A dinghy, even? You don't know what awaits you, but you have visions of a harbor extending out to the horizon, cradling a fleet of white-sailed fishing vessels. Oh my god, we going fishing. Surely there will be a kindly fisherman who will be willing to take you far, far away on his boat, to a place where your pursuer will not be able to find you. You can imagine, too, the face of this kindly fisherman, a face you have lifted from the fairy tales you read in abundance as a small child. He will have thick, bushy eyebrows and a dark brown beard streaked through with gray. He will look intimidating at a glance, but he will be fiercely protective of you, just like a father. I'm trying to stream. Fucking motorcycle? You don't know what fathers are supposed to be like. You're only imagining. It's your imagination, however, which grants you the strength needed to keep going. You run to the shore. It takes some time before you finally emerge from the woods, but finally, you do it. How much time, you ask? I cannot answer that. Did I not say the time had begun to lose all its meaning? The forest is beneath you now, at least, and the awful nightmares that lurk within it. It's still cold, though, and still foggy. It's still dark, too. The sun has yet to rise. You can see the moon more clearly now as it hangs above your head, round as any pearl or orb or crystal ball. The moonlight shines down upon the vertiginous, the cliffs, which plummet sharply downwards to an array of sharp, spiky rocks below. You felt, upon escaping the woods, a degree of hope, but the sight of these weather-blasted cliffs gives you pause. You inhale. Then you frown. Now what are you to do? You didn't think this plan of yours through very well. God damn it. Not that you had much in the way of a plan in the first place. There's little in the way of civilization here. The cliffs are far from the village. How far? You don't know. And you can't see any houses. We might have fucked up. Where exactly will you rest your weary head? And what of your weary legs? Fitfully, you look around. There's nobody to your east, nor is there anybody to your west. There's no point in looking south. That's the way you came. And when you look to the north, the world falls away from you. The cliffs are too steep to scale, and it's too dark. Naturally, there's not a soul here to help you. You're on your own. Which is what I thought was a good thing. Upon first think. Barkley! Hey, Barkley! So formal. Barkley, what do you mean? What do you mean, Sidra? Blech. So formal. Don't say that. I don't like it. I don't like it. Full naming Sid like that? I don't think I've been called Sidra in like 2 years. I'ma ban him. Get his ass. Get that boy. Get that dog. You feel so overwhelmed, you could very well cry. You don't cry, however. You know that tears have never helped anyone. You got yourself into this mess. Now you need to get yourself out of it. Mystic, I love you. Oh, you don't love me? Miss Dartmoor, I wish to ban the doggo. Mod, you want to be a mod? Mod, would you like to be a mod? Yeah, got his ass! Miss Dartmoor. If you want me to be? If you want to be. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Did you learn your lesson, Barkley? Can they still watch the stream if they're timed out? Eat my shit, Barkley. As with this thought in mind that you inhale a lungful of salty oceanic air. Yeah? Eat my shit, Barkley! You better come back and you better say Sid. Then you begin your exploration in earnest. You keep away from the edge of the cliffs, afraid you might slip and take a sudden unfortunate tumble into the abyss below. You're not as attached to your mortal body as some humans are, but you don't want to die. You still care for yourself, if only a little. And this sense of self-preservation which compels you onwards. You glance this way and that, depressing the tall grass beneath your shoes as you search for a place of shelter. I'ma just not say your name at all. You're not even gonna address your streamer? I ain't streaming 12 days. And you're gonna come in here and say you're not gonna address me. Say my name, Barkley. Say it. Say it, baby girl. What's my name? Get away from my salad! Ah! Dude, the fucking cat just made a lunge for my salad. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna mute because I'm gonna house half of this for just a second. Hold on. Mod's in charge till I get back. God damn. Wow, Barkley. Not even asking for consent. Welcome back. I don't know any of you. Hello, Mr. Barkley on Twitch. My name is Sid. I'm eating a salad. Nice to meet you. Except you? Mystic? No, you're not allowed to know Mystic if you don't know me. Mystic's my mod. That's my Mystic. That's my sweet... That's my buddy. My pal. My rotten soldier. My sweet cheese. My good time boy. Sadly, mod. Mod's amazing. Get away from my mans. That's our mans. That's our mans. He's my, do you call Mystic your sweet cheese? I don't think so. That's my sweet cheese. That's my good time boy. My rotten soldier. Surely there must be somewhere. You can't see any likely looking settlements, but the only people who owns a part of me are people who stream consistently and give me a sword. Okay, you got me on the first half. You got me on the first half, but I got you on the second half. I call him schmuckums? That sounds kind of like something you find under foreskin. Schmuckums sounds like something you would find after you like didn't wash your bits for a while. I mean, streaming once every 12 days is consistently. Damn, you're so right. You're so right. Twice a month, right here. What is that over yonder? This is why I don't know you. You know me. You know me. Glitch! Hey, motherfucker driving by on a tractor. A tractor. I'm trying to stream. They got fucking tractors out here. Oh, great, a semi-truck. I hate my life. How are you doing, Glitch? It's good to see you. Howdy, Sid. How are you, lass? I do be doing it. I be trucking. Cranking my hog for the tractor. Yeah! Cranking my hog for the tractor. We be alright. We managing. We getting there. We crawling along. I have nothing left in me but like a slight bit of whimsy that I'm using to carry me through finals week. Could that be a roof? I told you. This isn't a library sensory room, but it's cool. Dude, I live in that sensory room. That's my home. Glad to hear it. Extra cookies for you, Sid. Thank you, Glitch. How have you been? Also, I told you guys going to the beach was a good idea. They got a roof. They got a house. You carry onwards, hope budding anew in your heart until at long last you reach your destination. There's a house, after all, out here in the wilds, though it doesn't at a glance look very welcoming. The solitary house that you've discovered not so far from the cliffs is rather unremarkable. It's so small and squat, you can't imagine it contains within it more than one floor. You cannot even imagine it contains much more than one room. Though it's dark, it's not dark enough to mask that the cottage has something of a slant to it. It's leaning listlessly to one side, like a drunken sailor. That thatched roof, meanwhile, which tops this dwelling, has certainly seen better days. There's a hole in the thatch. There are several holes, in fact, and parts of it look particularly bare, almost bald. Bald. This is rather concerning. Should it rain, you will not be properly protected from the elements. Can you really stay the night in such a place? Bitch, yes! Get in there! Hello? Now that I think about it, have I ever DM'd Sid? Probably not. Barkley! Would you like me to expose our DMs, Barkley? You want me to show the world our DMs? I've been surviving, trying to avoid going broke, working many extra shifts for the last 2 months because we lost our 21 2IC. We lost our 21C. And my mom passed away, but I got tickets for a con later this year. I'm so sorry to hear that, Glitched. I'm sending you all my best wishes. I hope the rest of the year is brighter for everybody. Mwah. Photoshop? Barkley, you can Photoshop this. You have some misgivings, but do your misgivings matter really when there's nowhere else to go? Cheers, Sid, and a free kith, huzzah! What con are you going to, by the way? You're in Australia, right? I think so. I think that's right. Oh, 2 IC means second in command. Oh no! I'm sorry. Are you eating cereal? I'm eating a salad. Listen! I haven't eaten since 4 AM. Leave me alone. I will say, the best part of a salad is the crouton. I boldly make the claim that the best part of any salad is the croutons. What kind of salad? Hold on 1 second, I'll tell you. Salads are not that loud, girl. What? What do you mean? Am I chewing loud? Is it really loud? I'm never eating again. Did you know Cutlet hates salads? How do you hate salad? It's just vegetables. It's just vegetables and bread. What the heck?
Prepare thyself.
Barkle's never had
Glitch
fresh lettuce. I feel like
gifted a tier 1 sub to
Barkley would dry
Barkley on
heave if he
Twitch.
saw a
They have given
vegetable.
4 gift subs in the channel.
Going to PAX Oz in October. I got my comm badge paid and my flights paid for. Just waiting for my badge to arrive in the mail. Arrange a hotel and save up spending money. Oh, I hope you have a great time. Thank you, Glitch, for the gifted sub to Barkley. I'm sub to Sid now. Thank you, Glitch. I love you forever. Yeah. You like that? You like that, Barkley? You like being sub to me, my delicious little rotten soldier? I'm gonna eat some tea. I'm gonna eat a little bit of my tea. Get away from me? Nah, Barkley, you're subbed. You're trapped here forever. You can't leave. You're stuck here.
Fucking bitch!
Sidlivan.
Mod, thank you. Thank you for the sub. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. You want that kill? Mystic ban me? Mystic, don't ban him. He's not allowed. He has to stay. Mwah. 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 There you go, dude. I feel like my blurp is broken. I didn't hear it. No, I don't know how to fix it. See, I've been wanting to like do some. What? Why not? Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can fix it. What if I like refresh it or something? What if I refresh it? Did that do nothing? We can tech support hangout soon if you want. See, I was about to say, I really wanted to do a tech support stream so that you guys could like help me fix my shit because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I don't even know where to start because I don't even know what the fuck I'm doing. Like half my shit doesn't work. And I would like to make it a little bit like nicer. Like, I want to set up one of those fishing games, but like make customizable, like little custom stuff for you guys to fish. And I thought about doing like a gacha game or something, but like I want to make it so that like the Tangia stuff shows up on my monitor, and I want to make it so that I can actually hear the blurb sound effects and, you know, make everything kind of just like nice and work. I pop in to give a sleepy hello. Hello, T-Mac. I hope you had a good nap. Mwah. Tech support stream, but you can only call people who have no clue what's happening either. No. It's like, I was like, streaming on OBS is bad because sometimes turning off OBS or stuff you can't do while streaming. Oh no, but I use OBS. Hello, T-Mac. T-Mac, I hope you're having a good ride, and I hope you get water, bitch. Drink some water. I know you're a dry bitch. Drink some water. OBS is good, but tech support while live is bad. Oh, I see. I see. I see. Yeah, maybe we can have like some sort of Discord, like some sort of Discord hangout. Help me. Like a little powwow where you help me. We should all dehydrate ourselves and blame Sid. I take no responsibility for the color of your pee. Alright? If it's brown, I don't claim that energy. It's not as though you have any other options. Sid made me pee blood the other day. Yeah, I sure did. That's the kind of power I have. I make people pee blood. You remember that. This is a threat. I believe you, Smod. Smod also sounds like something you'd find in your foreskin. You know what I mean? Smuckums and Smod sound like something you would find if you pulled back, like, foreskin that hasn't been touched in, like, 15 years. Why are you guys looking at me like that? Tell me I'm wrong. You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm wrong. Yeah, Mod, I'm deleting that name now. Sorry. Cause I'm right. Cause I'm right. It's with a sense of defeat, therefore, that you approach the cottage, which sticks out of the earth like a tombstone. Part of you wants to turn back, but you know that would be foolish. The windows of the cottage are dark, but that does not necessarily mean it's empty. It's rather late at night, after all. Whoever lives here, if indeed anybody does live here, might be asleep. Ain't nobody living there. They got holes in the roof. Get in the house, bitch. You cannot imagine the owners of this cottage will appreciate being roused so very late at night. We're being chased by a beautiful woman. Get in the house. But since I'm deleting that name, I'm gonna call Sid Sidra. No, I want a custom Barkley nickname. I want a custom Barkley nickname. I want to see what you got, Barkley. I just burped. I hope you didn't hear it. I burped over my shoulder. I turned to burp and I went bleh, like right over my shoulder. Yeah, bad dog. Get the squirt bottle. You can't let yourself worry too much about these small details, however. Otherwise, you'll never get anywhere. I must sleep soon, so I'll lurk till then. Hope you have a great day, Sid. Thank you for stopping by, Glitch. Thank you, thank you. Mwah. I hope you have a good night. Do you trust me? Barkley, Mystic said no. Mystic! Mystic, I want one. Mystic, tell him yes. Mystic, tell him to give me a custom nickname. Love Sid wants one shirt. Yeah, I want a Barkley original. It better be good or I'm gonna ban you. Just saying. You swallow. The taste of the salty breeze is pungent in the back of your nostrils. Then you rap the knuckles of your right fist on the door. You rap quietly at first, but you don't hear any resultant shuffling inside the cottage. Really? Yeah, really. I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Promise? You fuck! Perhaps you didn't use enough strength. Emboldened, you rap your knuckles on the door for a second time, more loudly this time. You wait a few moments, but still, you can't hear anything. Perhaps the cottage is unoccupied after all. You knock for a third time, then wait. The third time is, as they say, the charm, but for all that, your knocking goes unanswered. Well, nobody can say that you did not try. More intrigued now than anxious, your fingers, they find the handle of the door? You pull it down, and to your surprise, it yields easily. The door swings back for you as if by magic. It feels almost as if this was preordained. You step foot inside the cottage, which is very dark, and glance around. It's hard to see, given the lateness of the hour, but the cottage's interior is about as inspiring as its exterior. Which is to say, not very. It is every bit as small and cramped as you fancied when you observed it from the outside. There are a few cupboards which line the walls, a wood fire which has since been extinguished, and a straw pallet on the floor which must function as a bed. Your search is unsuccessful, however, when it comes to trying to locate other humans. You cannot find another soul. Surely that is to your benefit, though? That's what I fucking said. That's what I fucking said. We want to vanish. I'm so sorry. I slapped my mic. I got so heated I slapped my mic. Also, tell me why I was going through my contacts to delete and I had 4 contacts labeled as crazy on them. I don't know, Barkley. That kind of scans. For you, that scans. That tracks. If nobody else lives here, then you might as well make yourself at home. Or as I don't know how to read. Or as at home, or as at home one can be, I suppose, in a small cramped cottage such as this with holes in the roof. I haven't talked in like an extended amount of time in a while. In at least 12 days. Be patient with me. You close the door behind you, then approach the straw pallet. All of a sudden, you feel incredibly weary. I would lock the door behind me. I would like push something up against it, right? So that like it couldn't be opened. You know what I mean? But that's just me. That's just me. The tiredness that assails your limbs is absolute, so intense it overcomes the last of your concerns. Sid, are you an introvert or an extrovert? I am 1000% an introvert. 1000%. You settle down upon the straw pallet, yawning as you do. It's not comfortable, but being able to lie down eases some of your aches and pains. Mods, take her salad? Not my salad! Hi, cow, just for you. Just for you, cow. I'm gonna eat a bite of salad in your ear. I love salad. I looked away while I chewed my salad. I hope you like that, Barkley. I looked away while I chewed my salad because I didn't want it to be loud. Oh, but you aren't lazy when your other hoes call you Mystic. Mystic can be lazy here. This is a safe space. This is a rot stream, alright? It's highly encouraged. Goddamn! How are you doing, cow? It's not comfortable, but being able to lie down eases some of your aches and pains. Sid, I'm gonna be real. I could tell, Sid. You could tell. I'm glad. I'm glad you could tell. I liked it better when it was loud. Fuck! You know what? I don't have a ton of salad left. So, like, pretty soon we're gonna run out of the salad portion of the ASMR. Does cucumbers make anybody else burp? Cucumbers make me burp. I don't know why, it's only cucumbers. Cucumbers make me burp. Lying down, even on an uncomfortable makeshift bed such as this one, is better than standing. It's far, far better than running. Mystic DoorDash's freak another salad? No, I don't want another salad. I want to drink my iced coffee. But the last time I took a sip of iced coffee after a bite of salad, it was not an enjoyable experience for me. In case you were wondering, salad and vanilla shaken espresso is not a good combination. I don't have DoorDash? That's a skill issue, Mystic. Your eyelids fall shut, your eyelashes melting together, and soothed by the sound of the wind and the distant rolling of the waves, you fall asleep. Then you begin to dream. It's not uncommon, of course, to dream. The best and the worst of us do it, from queens in their castles to peasants sleeping in the straw. Why, who's to say that all you've observed tonight has not, in a sense, been a dream of its own? Would that make your nighttime fancies, then, a dream inside a dream? My nighttime fancies? My nighttime fancies? My nighttime fancies? Perhaps our dreams are empty, hollow things stacked inside one another like little wooden dolls. Nighttime fancy me some soft serve. I got nighttime fancies. Is that not a whimsical thought? How very droll. I don't know what that means. Your dreams, however, cannot be called whimsical, and neither are they particularly droll. I still don't know what that means. Dude, I've been getting so little sleep, I've been using ice and eye cream just to take away the bags under my eyes and it still won't go away. You use eye cream? Barkley, I let it ride. The other day, I looked like I had been punched underneath my eyes. The under of my eyes were like pitch black. And I was like, I'm a raccoon now. Eye cream is for the weak. They are not pure fabrications, as dreams sometimes are, fleeting nighttime fancies, which can never come to pass. Your dreams are of a rather more pernicious sort. I don't know. Hold on, I'm gonna start. What? Pernicious. Having a harmful effect, especially in a gradual or subtle way. Okay, Sid, back to work. See you later. I love you, Mystic. Barkley, whatever that. Wait, what was that? I got a skincare routine freak. I gotta make sure I look sexy at all times for my boyfriend, Mystic. Good luck, Mystic. Have a good day, Mystic. I wish I had a skincare routine. I need, like, I do moisturizer. At night, after my shower, I put on moisturizer. That is about it. I need a lazy girl skincare routine. You know what I mean? I need, like, the girl failure skincare routine. In your dreams, you're at the conservatoire, with your red hair tied back in two prim, proper braids. You're walking through the courtyard, clutching your books to your chest as you make your way to the library. Ow. That was a dirt bike. Sorry about that. I can help with that? I'm so dead ass, Barkley. I'm so dead ass. Help me. Help me. Your head is bowed so as not to look at the faces of your passing classmates. That was another motorcycle. Sorry. You don't want to meet their eyes. These girls with their sensible braids and their sensible shoes are merciless. You hunch your shoulders together in this dream of yours so as not to draw their attention, but alas, it's not enough. You stumble, clumsy thing that you are, and you fall, and just like that, all eyes are upon you. They're staring at you. They're laughing at you. You lay there on the ground by the fountain, your books scattered in your skirt in a woeful state of disarray. Your knee hurts. Is it bleeding? You examine your injured leg, trying not to cry, and as this transpires, you hear a voice. One of your classmates is calling out to you. She has acknowledged you. You look up shyly. I feel like I'm gonna burp again. Yeah, I did. You look up shyly, tears beating in your eyes, at a girl taller than you and prettier and much more refined. She extends her hand towards you. Does she mean to help you? It cannot hurt to try, can it? Hesitantly, you reach out to accept her offered aid. Her fingers curl around yours tightly, perhaps too tightly. Her nails dig into your skin. It hurts. Deftly, the girl pulls you to your feet. Your legs feel weak from your fall, and your knee is still aching, still bleeding. You stumble, feeling out of sorts, but you're not afforded much of an opportunity to gather your bearings. The girl's hands are on your shoulders. She's laughing at you. Then she's pushing you. The sound of the fountain and the running water which drums against its base is all of a sudden very loud. It's overwhelming. It surrounds you. Then it engulfs you. It's cold as ice. You can't breathe. I'm starting to think Sid's reading smut again. All I'm saying is there's a hot girl chasing us through the woods, and if she catches me, I'm taking my pants off. The rushing of the water continues, echoing in your eardrums over and over, and then, no. You don't want to remember this. What good will it do? It's in the past, where the past ought to remain. I understand you in a deep spiritual way. And that's why we're friends, Barkley. You're never going to go back, not even in your dreams. It is this determination which forces you back into the world of the waking with a start. I don't know you. Fuck you, Barkley. Fuck you. You gasp like a fish as you gasp like a fish? If I was a fish, what is it? Like if I'm a fish. Oh my god, like the pufferfish that's choking on a piece of carrot? Like the you know what I mean? I'd like you more as a fish. I can make that happen, Barkley. I can be your little slimy fish. As you sit upright, your eyes unnaturally wide. You feel wearied from a lack of sleep, and with half-lidded eyes, you glance about. It's still dark inside your cottage, the sky visible from beyond the window splashed, still with stars. Mod help. There's no help for you here. How long were you asleep? You're not sure. Your dream was so very detailed, and it really did feel like you had been transported to a different time, to a different place. When you inhale, you can taste rank, foetid. Smelling extremely unpleasant. Alright, hold up. Why can't you just say it smells bad? Why can't whoever made this just say it smells like shit? You can taste the rank, foetid water in your mouth. Tentatively, you pat yourself down, your fingers trailing against the front of your uniform. So vivid was your dream, you half expected to find your clothes are damp. This is not the case, however. Someone who wrote this used to a thesaurus every chance they got. Somebody, they bigger brain than I am. Or they want to be bigger brain than I do. You are in fact perfectly dry. Well, now what are you to do? Will you go back to sleep? That sounds like the best option available to you. You're very tired, but your senses feel too overwrought all of a sudden for sleep. You don't think you could bear it. On unsteady legs, you rise to your feet and stand by the window. You look out to the starry sky and to the pitted moon which hangs amongst them, and you frown. You can hear the wind outdoors howling like an injured animal, and more softly the ebb and flow of the waves as they meet the cliffs. But that's not all. What is that sound? Why, it's almost like singing. The voice is far away enough that you cannot pick out any individual words, nor even the individual syllables, but there's a haunting quality to it all. The singer, whoever they are, possesses quite the pretty voice, high and clear like a bell. The song is a melancholy one which stirs your heart. Curiosity takes root inside you, as it did during that fateful day you found that book in the library. Logically, you know you shouldn't go outdoors to seek the source of that singing, but emotionally, that's another matter altogether. You really should have learnt your lesson by now. You should know better than to go sticking your nose into business which doesn't concern you. But naughty little girls such as you never do learn. Naughty little girls? Oh, we're naughty little girls. We need correction. We need to be corrected. You cross the old fisherman's cottage as though in a dream, then reach for the handle of the door. The handle depresses easily enough beneath your grasping fingers, and the door opens with a click. The rest of the world yawns before you, framed in the doorway, all of it bathed in moonlight. You thought it was cold inside the old cottage, but it's colder still now that the door's open. An unpleasant wind rushes forth to meet you, knifing mercilessly through the fabric of your uniform. You look across the cold, inhospitable landscape, your fingers clenched into fists at your sides. Then you step out into the unknown. You canvass the cliff face, led by nothing more than that luxurious singing. So haunting and ethereal is this voice as it hangs on the breeze. It would be enough to send 1,000 ships off to war. I'm witnessing soon-to-be murder. You are witnessing smut about to happen. It's happening. You're witnessing. This is not a scary visual novel. It's a sexy visual novel. Give me that. You keep walking into the night until you reach the very edge of the cliffs, where they drop downwards into empty air. I don't want to be here. You have to be here. You ought not to go any further, but the voice has yet to cease. You can still hear it echoing inside your head. It compels you to act. You look down at the shore, which seems like a dizzying distance away, then out to the ocean, which is breaking against the scattered rocks below. Your eyes narrow with determination. Bitch, do not. Then you take a step towards the cliff. Bitch! These cliffs are steep, and the rocks below them are sharp. You can see them glinting in the darkness, their tips jagged like the teeth of hungry predators. The cold wind blows, rocking your hair, and you shudder from it. Your shoes were not built for scaling cliffs, and your heels do not have much in the way of purchase, particularly not when the cliffs are so steep. Clinging to the cliffs is no small feat, yet you're determined to ease yourself down onto the shore, in one piece preferably. The wind is so powerful, it feels as though there's something deliberately malicious to it. You wonder, during your descent, if it means to knock you off your perch on purpose, to cast you down to the rocks below. Well, if that's what it wants, then you refuse to give it the satisfaction. You can be awfully stubborn at times, and now is one of them. You continue to climb. How long have you been at it now? Until at long last, your feet meet the shoreline below. You've made it, and you didn't sustain too many injuries. Your palms are throbbing, yes, after gripping those rocks, and you might have a few cuts, but your wounds are of a shallow and superficial sort. Things could have been worse. You flex your fingers. They feel uncomfortably numb and cold alongside it. Your skin is prickling, but at least you can still feel discomfort. At least it's still attached to your bones, where it ought to be, your vital organs concealed within the hollow cavity of your body. You did not need to say all that. You did not need to say all that. You have a lot to be thankful for. This night has, by and large, been quite successful. There's no longer any obstacles between you and the mysterious voice which lulled you outdoors. Now you must find them. You set off down the shore, on the hunt of the singing voice which has captivated you so. You sidestep sharp, jagged rocks which jut out of the sand like teeth. The rocks which cannot be circumnavigated, meanwhile, you clamber over. All the while, the sound of the sea mingles with that of the singing. It is really pretty. I'll give it. It's really pretty singing. I do like it a lot. I would follow her. It provides an ethereal, haunting backdrop to your exploration, one which further adds to the surreality of your moonlit stroll. The waves lap against the shore, then recede shyly, pushed and pulled by the bleached white moon which hangs overhead. Said I worry for you? I worry about me too. The oceans that you've seen in your library books were all blue as sapphires, but this ocean was different. It's so late at night, so it looks black instead. The undulating surface of the water reminds you of a mirror, though its depths are even deeper and much more mysterious. A sense of foreboding settles upon you, but you try to squash it. You will not let yourself be afraid. Oh my god, she's beautiful! You round a corner, your feet unsteady in their sensible brown shoes. Then at long last, you see her. She's gonna eat us? No, she's not. Don't you say that. She's beautiful. Actually, hear me out. I'm listening, Barkley. Barkley, I'm listening. I'm not hearing nobody's howling. My croutons are soggy, but like, they still kind of fuck. Hear me out aren't for things that go without saying, Barkle. There's a woman sitting upon a rock out in the ocean. A penis will take a man where no guns would take him. I mean, the penis is taking me too, and I don't even have one. I slapped my mic again. There's a woman sitting upon the rock out in the ocean. The woman's eyes are closed and her lips are parted, her expression soulful. She's singing. Her hair, which is fair, flutters around her face like a shroud, which adds to her otherworldly aura. Her eyes might be closed, but her lashes are long and luxuriant like a doll's. Her lips, meanwhile, are parted in song, are soft like the freshly plucked petals of a flower. Her face is perfect, as are her proportions. Her neck is tall and slender like the stem of a flower. As for the lower half of her body, meanwhile, well, cloaca. Cloaca. Cloaca! It's nothing like anything you've ever seen before. It's a cloaca! It's here, and here alone, that the woman betrays your narrow human definitions of beauty, for her legs are non-existent. Rather than two awkward appendages, this woman has instead the sleek, shimmering tail of a fish. She's not, then, a human? This bitch dumb as hell. She can't be, not with a tail like that. This unusual sight makes you gasp, quite audibly at that. You don't mean to be rude, but you can't help yourself. Humans tend to react poorly to things they do not understand. Dude, if I saw a woman with a tail, I would not question it. I would sign me up. Is this what they meant by chasing tail? Hot mermaid? I guessed as well. Hot mermaid. At least you don't scream. That would be even ruder. Oh my. She sees us! We've got contact! You meant to observe the mermaid from a distance, but it would appear that your shocked gasp was loud enough to attract her attention. The fish-tailed vision sitting upon the rock is looking at you. Her gaze is so piercing it almost feels as if she is looking through you. Your heart seems to stop inside your chest, as if by some manner of magical spell. You thought the mermaid pretty when you first observed her sitting on that outcrop of rock, her face turned in profile. Now she's looking at you, however, and you can see that you were mistaken. What do you mean? She's not just pretty. She's beautiful, so much so it's almost unnerving. She looks as though she stepped out of the pages of a picture book. She's simply too perfect to belong to this world. Perhaps she's some kind of vision, a waking dream, a hallucination. IRL stream, but a Sid-rizzing hot woman, but she stops and talks to chat. She looked at us! We have contact! But no, she's none of those things. Her tail might be an impossible thing, but its scales look slick and wet. She's slick and wet, alright. Like those of any fishes one might find at the market. These scales are iridescent. Hold on, I gotta... These... Ew! Of course that's the one I hear. No! Ew. Oh, I got pink eye. I got double pink eye. Leg! Oh my god, Leg! How are you doing? My homie Leg is here. That's my homie. That's my homie Leg. Love that guy. I love him more. Barkley. I love Leg more. How are you doing, Leg? These scales are iridescent and bathed beneath the light of the moon. They almost seem to glow. The sight of her rather takes your breath away.
Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey! Chicken jockey!
Chicken jockey!
She's not a chicken jockey. She's my wife. My bad. Stop. I won't stop. That's my wife. That chicken jockey's my wife. I take back my love. Barkley, you're fake as fuck. Bye, Barkley. Wow. More for Sid. Wow. Hell yeah. Come here. Don't say okay. Barkley, no. Barkley, no. I love you, Barkley. Yeah, come here. It's okay. No, Barkley, no. I love you, Barkley. You did this. You made your choice. And I did mine. And I did mine. There's Cloaca in front of me and I'm gonna get it. She looks back at you. You prepare yourself, expecting some sort of altercation. But then but the surprise soon fades from the mermaid's face. Her lips, which were once pursed in a frown, now shift upwards. She's smiling. At me. Then she says, in a refined sort of voice, My, it really is good to see a human again, particularly a human girl. I was beginning to fear that your kind had all disappeared, and I would no longer have anybody left to tell me of the world above the waters. My, this is quite the effusive. Effusive? Effusive. Expressing feelings of gratitude, pleasure, or approval in an unrestrained or heartfelt manner. Breakups hurt, Sid. We're not breaking up. They're just yeah, they are. They're just making up words. Whoever made this, Ebihime, I feel like she's better than me. I don't like her. I've been eating this salad for an hour and 15 minutes.
What's the biggest red flag in a girl?
I don't know. I'm scared of women.
Wait, did I? Wait, did I? I've been eating this salad for an hour and 15 minutes. It's warm and kind of soggy, but I'm gonna keep eating it because I'm hungry. It's kind of gross now, though. It's not as enjoyable as it once was. Wait. Yeah, I don't know why. Listen. Shit's broken, which, like, isn't a surprise, but, like, Mod said they're gonna help me fix it. She won't do it. She keeps looking away from the camera because she hates us. I'm gonna look you right in the eyes. Hold on, I swear to God, I'm gonna stop eating my salad. Just like one more bite. Give me one more bite. Actually, I was thinking about something while I was chewing on my salad. I saw these gummies on TikTok that were like pineapple gummies for like women's coochies. And if you eat the gummies, they make your coochie taste like pineapple. But they're for women. But I was wondering, like, if men eat the coochie gummies, does it make you also taste like pineapple? The fuck? I'm a woman of science, mod. I don't know, like, I want to try it because, like, I want to see if it works. No, but if you drink pineapple cum, tastes like pineapple. Just a little spot. A little cloaca even. God, it's just you, me, and our cloaca, and Carl Weezer. Or so I've heard. Yeah, man. Wait. If you drink pineapple cum? If you drink pineapple cum, tastes like pineapple? Pineapple juice? If I drink pineapple juice, what is it about pineapple? Why is it specifically pineapple that makes your coochie juice taste like different? What is the science of that? Not just coochie juice either, apparently. Interesting. What pineapple got that nothing else got? If you're a dude and you drink a lot of pineapple, it makes cum taste like pineapple. For women, I don't know. I kind of want to get those gummies and like... Wait, no, it sounds weird if I say I want to... I'm not gonna... I take it all back. I think it's just very pungent in its chemical composition. I got something that's pungent in its chemical composition. What if I ate 7 cucumbers? Then what, Barkley? Wait! No, I did hear, when I used to work at GameStop, I was friends with a guy named Pat. I mean, I'm still friends with a guy named Pat, but like, I don't talk to him anymore since I quit, really. But Pat said if you eat a lot of celery, you come a lot more. Like, you come way bigger loads than like celery increases the amount of cum. Like if you eat a lot of celery. Ropes even? What a combo? Yeah, I know, right? Anyway, back to the cloaca. The mermaid's introductory speech is positively brimming with excitement of a sweet, girlish variety. She's rather more amicable than the fine polish of her syllables would make one suggest. Yeah, no more discharge talk. Don't call it discharge. It makes it sound worse. You might be a well-bred lady yourself with an accent to match, but you can't help but feel overwhelmed. Sid, this is why I fear you out of everyone in this community? Good. Personally, I feel like you should fear me. I love that emote. Holy shit. It's beautiful. Shouldn't fear me? You should fear me. Guys, am I a well-bred lady? Would you look at me and say that I'm a well-bred lady? Tell me I'm a well-bred lady. Bread? Yeah, a well-bred lady. Like a loaf? I love sourdough. Sourdough bread, really good. Nice. Anxiously, you observe the mermaid and you ask her what she means. What happened? As to that, I'm afraid I cannot say. I have been sitting on these rocks and singing for many, many nights, but nobody's come to see me. There have been no lovely humans for me to play with. I'm gonna eat her cloaca. I was beginning to wonder whether your kind had disappeared altogether. I feared some manner of calamity had occurred while I was slumbering beneath the water's surface, and your kind had been eradicated. I see you more as canned bread, but that's just in my opinion. I firmly believe there is no such thing as canned bread. I don't see how that could exist. Yeah, exactly, Maud. The fuck is canned bread? Canned bread is not something that can exist in this world. I refuse to believe it. You shudder, then reassure the mermaid to the contrary. MREs in the military have them? That's probably a saltine cracker, Barkley. As if it's MREs in the military, it's not bread. It's a fucking cracker. It's like a saltine cracker with no salt. That's what they got. You shudder, then reassure the mermaid to the contrary. No, it's bread. I bet it's a cracker. I used to eat MREs for fun because they would give them out and like prepare. And like beginning of hurricane season, they would always like give us MREs and stuff in case we got hit by a really bad hurricane. And I would eat them for fun. I know damn well they don't have bread in them. It's a cracker. You don't know about the humans she used to speak with, but you at least have not been eradicated. You're still here. I used to have them after visiting a girl in the military base because they had that mall that didn't tax you. Did you have? My MREs never had bread. Yes, well I can see that, the mermaid answers with a light laugh. It really is a relief. My fellow mer people who live beneath the water told me not to worry, but I couldn't help myself. I've always been fond of you humans. It was rather sobering sitting here night after night, all on my own. I want to be a mermaid. I want to trade my legs in. It gets so lonely here. Roll the credits! Hello? Roll the credits. We made it, boys. It gets so lonely here. Now, that is an interesting turn of phrase. It catches inside your head like a burr. Have you heard it before? So, dear human, did you say that you're unfamiliar with these parts? Hesitantly, you examine the mermaid. Thoughtless though you might be, at times you're not so very self-centered that you cannot detect the note of longing in the mermaid's voice. It's evident as she looks at you that she's hoping for a particular answer to her query. The title drop? I know, Bush, that's it. Pack it up. Pack it up, Bush. Sid, if you one day disappear and never talk to any of us again, I'll just assume you found yourself a hot mermaid babe and are happy. Good. That's what I want. Although, like, I'm determined to be everybody's problem, so you're not gonna get rid of me ever. That's a threat. That is a threat. This answer, alas, is not one you can furnish her with. Furnish her with? She's not a fucking couch, dude. She's not an empty kitchen. What do you mean, furnish her? You don't want to lie to her. It's after some hesitation, therefore, that you reaffirm your earlier words, though this time you embellish them. You tell the mermaid that you're a traveler from a far-off land, one which is very dissimilar to this one. It's not a complete fabrication. You tell her that you've only just arrived by this shore, and you are unfamiliar both with your immediate surroundings and those further afield. If there's a village nearby, you've never set foot in it. You don't know what this village is like, nor how many inhabitants it boasts. You don't know if a calamity, such as the mermaid grimly supposed, has struck this land. But if she fears all the humans within the immediate vicinity have been laid low by some mysterious malady, then she needn't worry overtly on that score. You're still alive. Are you not, you wonder, enough to satiate her curiosity with the human realm? Yes, that's true. You're here. I'm grateful, naturally, for your company, although... Wistfully, the mermaid sighs. I was rather hoping you might be able to bring me some news of the nearby village and of its inhabitants. This makes you wonder. Was there a particular person from this village she was close to? So, you were able to work that much out? The mermaid answers with a small smile. You are an intelligent one, aren't you? Your past professors would beg to differ on that score. You were always awful when it came to academics, mathematics in particular. Goddamn, I'm attacked. You can never get your head around all the numbers. Your stern, stony-faced maths professor used to despair in you. But she's not here. None of them are here. It's just you now and the mermaid, and she doesn't need to know about your dismal academic record. You allow yourself a small smile, touched by her compliment, and tell her it was nothing more than a lucky guess. For a guess, it was remarkably accurate. You're quite right. I did have a close friend from the nearby village. She was very dear to me. Internally, you congratulate yourself on this piece of detective work. How very clever you are. There are many humans in this world, of that I know. The human who spoke with me, however, was special. She's my human. Oh man. To have a beautiful creature say that I'm their human, I think I would just melt into a puddle. You don't fail to catch the possessive note in the mermaid's voice. And I cherished her dearly. She would come to me on my rock late at night when she was finished with her chores, and we would talk. I asked her a good number of questions about the human realm and about her customs. I fear my endless inquiries must have been rather tedious, but she was always happy to indulge me. She became a rock. Yeah, boy, that's a rock. She never once scorned me for my ignorance, and neither did she make me feel like a fool. Maud, I see you playing the Elder Scrolls Oblivion. I see you. I fucking see you. I fucking see you, Maud. You can't escape. She always made time for me, no matter how many demands she had on her time. She was a farmer's daughter and was awfully busy from dawn until dusk, threshing hay and taking the animals out to pasture. She told me of her work, and I marveled at her. Slender though she was, she possessed a truly tremendous amount of strength. This is why I'm not Sid's friend on Steam. I fear what she will see. Barkley, you add me, you won't. You're scared. You're scared. You won't add me on Steam. You're scared. She told me of her work, and I marveled at her. Slender though she was, she possessed a truly tremendous amount of strength. I, who have lived in the ocean all my life, cannot countenance working as hard as she did, but she bore her burdens without complaining. She was not the prettiest human who has walked the earth, but that mattered not to me. Bark will go offline when you play naughty games? No, Barkley. Fucking own it. Own it. Her conversation was engaging, and I knew through our continued encounters that she meant no ill will. She didn't have even a single drop of malice in her heart. The wistful manner in which the mermaid speaks of her friend makes you feel, for a few brief moments, a flicker of some ugly primordial emotion. No, I need my achievements. Could it be jealousy? It's painful, isn't it, to hear others wax poetic about those they hold dear, particularly when you yourself have never been regarded in so intimate a manner. You have for many, many years been woefully alone. But you're not alone now. You're with the mermaid, and she's with you. And though she might prefer to be in the company of an industrious farmhand, the farmhand is not here. Damn, shit got real. I know, right? I was not prepared to be hurt. Where did she go? Oh, if only I knew. She had quite simply disappeared one day, almost as if she'd been whisked away by a wicked spirit. That seems like quite the anticlimactic ending for such a close relationship. Did the farmhand not tell her companion beforehand that she might one day disappear? No, she did not. Nothing of the sort happened. It was all very sudden. It's okay, Sid. We can be lonely together. Yeah, sure. You called her Sidra? I don't know. I don't know about that, Barkle. You better drop the raw. Drop the raw off that Sid. Then we can talk. But no, I feel very fortunate to be beloved. I am beloved by many. That makes me sound like a bitch. I'm very lucky to have made so many wonderful friends and have somebody that I love with my whole everything. You know what I mean? I'm beloved. I don't have friends? Barkley, I'm right here. I'm right here, Barkley. Barkley, do you have Sea of Thieves? Mystic and I are gonna play Sea of Thieves on Monday, if you have it. If anyone has Sea of Thieves and wants to play on Sunday, you know, we have... can. You don't have to, but you can. No, I'm happy in life. Maud, I will protect you from motion sickness. You just close your eyes and I'll give you directions, alright? I'll stay right next to you, alright? You close your eyes. You stay your eyes closed, right? And I'll tell you what to do. That's like asking me if I have League of Legends, bro. What? Sea of Thieves is fun! So you ask, feeling affronted upon the mermaid's behalf. Did she not give you any warning? It's a free game, so everyone has LOL? I used to play League of Legends back in the day. Back when I hated myself. Not a single one. And then you ask, did she disappear? I don't know, in truth. Time is a strange concept to beings such as myself, particularly as it seems to ebb and flow differently both above and below the surface. You humans have a strange compulsion to pin down and to place labels upon everything. You have names for your seasons, and for your months, and even for your days of the week. It's all very precise. We merfolk, however, do not bother with such affairs, perhaps because we live for so much longer than you humans do. We have no need to obsessively document our days, not when we have so many of them at our disposal. This curious remark catches your attention. How long exactly do mermaids live for? The mermaid does not look much older than you do, but you cannot help but wonder. My, nosy aren't we? The mermaid asks, and she laughs, a soft tinkling sound, like that of a bell, which makes you blush. Were you being nosy? Perhaps you were. You have always had a thirst for knowledge, not of the dry, dusty academic variety, but of stories peopled with strange persons. Hello? Hello, Zoda, how are you? Literature was the only subject you were ever any good at. Again, it's hard for me to quantify it, but to put it in terms of a human like you can understand, I suppose we mermaids can live for centuries. Centuries? That's quite the surprise. But perhaps it shouldn't be. You've been subjected to any number of surprises tonight. What's one more to add to the pile? I have not been waiting quite that long, however, for my friend to return to me. I think it's been but a few seasons. It might not sound like much, but never before have I been so aware of the passage of time. I'm good. I saw that it was lonely here, so I stopped by. It is lonely here, Zoda. Welcome in, welcome in. It's very lonely here. It gets so lonely here. I've experienced any number of wants during my life, but I've never wanted anything quite as badly as I want to see her. I wish she would sit with me and would talk to me just one more time. But perhaps I'm asking for an impossibility. I've been waiting for long enough now to presume she will not be returning to me. I fear that something must have happened to her, or to her family, or perhaps to her whole village. You can hear the worry throbbing in the mermaid's voice, so potent that for a few moments you swear you can feel the depths of her modesty playing Warframe now. You can swear you can feel the depths of her sorrow within your own breast. Her sadness over this human girl is a deep, dark thing. Almost fathomless. I hope you have fun, Maud. Mwah. You cannot let yourself indulge in it for too long. Otherwise, you fear you might drown in it. Ruefully, you tell the mermaid once more. You cannot help her. You're only a traveler, after all. Are you like telling a good night story? Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, and it seemed really, like, I don't know, seemed fun. So I thought I'd give her the old try. The grind never ends. I want the grind to stop. Can't the bread come get me for once? What do you know of a single insignificant farmhand in a nearby village? Yes, I thought you might say that. It's quite unfortunate, but, well, oh well. I ought not to reflect upon all that I am missing. That would be churlish? Churlish. Rude in a mean-spirited and surly way. And it would not be fair to you either. You did not approach me, I'm sure, with the hope of hearing about all of my woes. I should be grateful instead for all it is that I do have. Which is nothing. Which is absolutely fucking nothing. Except me. I still have my long, long life, which stretches before me like a golden cord. And of course, I have you now. Yeah, boy, she got me now. Does she? Do I not? I ought to go soon, before my absence is noticed, but will you not come and visit me again tomorrow night? I think I would like that. Yeah, boy. She gonna see me tomorrow night. I have always enjoyed speaking to humans. You make me feel less alone. You cannot help but feel, as the mermaid observes you with those enchanting eyes of hers, that she does not truly wish to speak to you for your sake. She wants to use you, instead, as a substitute for the farmhand that she'd been missing so very ardently. The thought stings, though you really ought to be used to it. Still, to be held in lower esteem than a farmhand of all things makes your self-esteem sting. You try not to let the mermaid notice this, though. The woes of your past are not her fault, much as the woes of her past are not yours. It's silly, in any case, to be jealous of a girl who might very well be dead. That's what you tell yourself. It's the only way to prop up your bruised sense of self-worth. You would, you tell the mermaid, after a pause, like to see her again. You would like that very much. Oh, thank you. I've been feeling very gloomy for quite some time, but seeing you has invigorated me. Finally, it feels as though I can smile again. Did she not smile, you wonder, after her friend disappeared? I did not, no. I did not have the heart. Without her, the world seemed very dull and drab. Your company has cheered me immensely. This is why I like humans so much. You're not callous and unfeeling, like the merfolk who live beneath the water's surface. You're much kinder than they are. Oh, if only she knew. If the mermaid was aware, I wonder, of how petty you are. Of how petty and jealous you are. Would she still care for you? Well, that's neither here nor there. You agree to meet with the mermaid come sundown the following night, and then make your slow, stumbling way back up the cliffs, then to the cottage you've purloined? That I purloined as my own. Once indoors, you settle down upon your pallet, and then you close your eyes. The sighing of the wind outside and the distant roiling of the waves against the rocks do not disturb you. That was a good evil laugh. Thank you. You feel, after your midnight encounter of a murish kind, quite at ease, perhaps prematurely so. What happened to the icy fear which prompted your frantic flight through the forest? Where has all that gone? Do you not think you're being a bit complacent? No? Oh well. You will. Don't threaten me! This bitch threatened me. The following morning, when it arrives, is cloudy and overcast. It's not a particularly pleasant morning, but at least it's not raining. I haven't eaten in like 2 days. I haven't eaten in at least 2 days. That's some small consolation. You rise from your straw pallet, stretching, then glance about the interior of the fisherman's cottage. It looked dilapidated last night, when much of it was obscured by the shadows, but it looks even more so when subjected to the morning's light. The cottage's interior has a distinct, disquieting appearance of having been abandoned in a hurry. There's broken pottery strewn about the ground, and the singular wooden chair, which once must have stood by the singular wooden table, is lying on the floor. The doors of the cupboards, meanwhile, are ajar, the shelves within depressingly bare. A quick search reveals a handful of edibles, but there is precious little to be getting on with. If you wish to live here comfortably, you'll have to look into foraging. You ate very little last night, and your stomach is empty. It was the malcontented rumblings of your stomach, in actual fact, which roused you from your slumber. But your body seems to be very far away indeed, much like the grey clouds which choke the sky. You're not thinking of your own physical discomforts. You're dwelling, instead, upon the events of the night prior. You can't help but think of the mermaid. Did you truly meet an aquatic maiden last night during your nightly stroll when you couldn't sleep? It sounded unreal, especially now that the sun has risen and the shadows from the night prior have dispersed. You can't quite believe it. It must have been a dream. But why then can you recall it so very clearly? When is the bad shit gonna happen? I was promised 3 ways to die. You help yourself to the scant food and drink available to you, all the while thinking of your next course of action. Now what are you to do? You plan, of course, to return to the shore come nightfall, so that you might once again see the mermaid, but the night will not arrive for quite some time. You need to find some means of keeping yourself occupied until then. The uninspiring interior of the cottage does not furnish you with any particular ideas, so you decide to go for a walk. Your soles still ache after your exertions last night, but if you go slowly, you ought to be alright. That's what you hope, at least. You don't want to spend much longer than you have to in the fisherman's cottage, no matter how cold it might be outdoors. It's almost as cold inside as it is out, and in any case, the cottage is far too small. You leave the cottage beneath you and set off. You don't know where exactly you're going, but you suppose it doesn't matter overly much. You don't have any particular destination in mind. Your meanderings lead you to the cliffs, which are steep and sharp. The drop to the shore is a perilous one, so much that you have to wonder how you were able to descend the cliffs the night prior to meet the mermaid. You are rather more determined than you ever realized. Though I, of course, could have told you that much. You're surprisingly capricious for such a small, slender human. You walk along the side of the cliffs, keeping a sensible distance away from the drop to the shore. You might have survived last night's excitement unscathed, but you don't fancy trying your luck. It would be so like you, really, to avoid a drop to your death in the darkness only to stumble during the morning's light and take an irreversible tumble. Your fortunes have never been the fairest. Your meanderings along the cliff reveal to you all manner of curious flora. You thought the night prior that the cliffs were weather blasted, but you can see now that your assumptions were incorrect. There are flowers here, very warm and bright like the sun's light during the summertime. Or, you think, with a flush of pleasure, the fair hair of the mermaid whom you certain you spoke to last night. These flowers are so very like her hair it's uncanny. You step towards the flowers, drawn towards them, and sink down to your knees. The tall grass brushes your ankles like a caress, the morning's dew wetting your skirt. Your clothes are getting damp, as are your legs, but you care not for this minor discomfort. You've just had an idea. Why not make a gift for your new friend? You're sure she would appreciate it. Why would she not? She told you in a voice which was steeped in dolor. A state of great sorrow or distress. That she had been feeling lonely. You want to see her again. And when you next see her, you would like to make her smile. It's with this thought in mind that you begin to pick the flowers which are growing upon the cliffside. These flowers don't have any thorns, and their delicate stems snap easily enough between your fingers. You take care when plucking these flowers to leave a substantial amount of stem intact. You will need these stems so that you might twine the flowers together. Holy shit! Saribot caught that before I could even see what it was. You mean to make for your mermaid a diadem? A diadem? Diadem. A jeweled crown or headband often worn as a symbol of royalty. Just say flower crown. Just say I'm begging you. Just say flower crown. A daisy chain. Something. She will be able to wear in her hair. This tiara is certain to suit her. She's so pretty, anything would suit her. You continue to work, slow and steadfast, as the weak sun rises. It takes time, but you're eventually able to fashion something you're satisfied with. You only hope the mermaid will feel similarly, if indeed she really does exist. Carefully, you pocket your makeshift diadem and decide to forage for some food. You discover during your search some fruit trees whose sweet burdens are enough to fortify your spirits. For the present, at least. It's fortunate, really, that you're so excited about your moonlit rendezvous with the mermaid. If you were less focused upon the future and dwelt more in the immediate present, you might have more of an appetite. The emptiness in your stomach assogged? Assogged? Assogged. Make an unpleasant feeling less intense. I'm gonna throttle the person who wrote the dialogue for this. You return to the cottage, whereat you meant to wait for the setting of the sun. There's very little to do, and you soon discover in the cottage, other than checking the cupboards and sweeping the floor, occupations with which both feel depressingly pointless. There are no books to read either, with which you might pass your idle hours. You do, however, busy yourself with trying to light a fire so that you might ward off the cold. The time is horribly slow in passing, in part because you have precious little to do, but also because you can't stop thinking about the mermaid. Will she really return to the shore as she said she would? Can you truly trust her? Oh, you hope you can. If she were not present at your designated meeting place, you think you would die from disappointment. The seconds continue to trickle by, unchecked by any hourglass, and as they do, the sun sinks beneath the horizon. Part of you worries, however, that it might still be too early to search for the mermaid. Will she be there yet? You sit there, your stomach tied up in anxious knots, and as you listen to the wind which buffets your windows, you hear it. The sound is faint, but you recall it well from the night before. There's a single, solitary voice outdoors, tempest-tossed amidst the roiling waves. The voice is a high, clear one, silvery, if indeed voices can have colors, like a finely polished dinner plate in a noblewoman's home. The voice belongs, of course, to the mermaid. Who else do you know with a voice as angelic as that? Relief begins to bubble up inside you, a relief so potent you feel dizzy from it. She did not abandon you after all. Why, you wonder, did you ever think she would? She said that she wanted to see you. Did you think that a mere nicety? Buoyed, as if by a gentle breeze, you hurry to the door. With trembling fingers, they are trembling, I presume, from excitement rather than fear, you seize the handle, then turn it. Then you step out into the dark, inky night. Okay, I'm back. Welcome back, Barkley. Honestly, I'm beginning to think we picked, like, the good path. I'm beginning to think we're not gonna die. I feel comfortable. I've begun to feel firm in my decision that I picked the right choice. We as in I. Me, I did it. I picked the right choice. I made an Americano with coconut cream and condensed milk. Wait, that sounds good as hell. I used to love condensed milk, but I can't. It is the forbidden fruit for me now. You step out into the dark, inky night. But like dying by a hot lady is kind of what we needed though, right? Like just hand her the flower crown and then just like clock out. Not a bad way to go. You walk towards the cliffs as you did the night prior, beneath the cover of the inky blue sky, the wind moaning fitfully with every step you take. Your soul still ached from your expedition the day prior, but you were able to ignore this discomfort. It seems irrelevant, really, when compared to the prospect of once again meeting the mermaid. You have known her for only one night, yet she's come to mean more to you than your own well-being. I think we might have something wrong with us. I don't think that's like a normal reaction to have. You would do anything for the mermaid if she asked it. I don't think that's healthy. Well, almost anything. Alright, that's better. You hurry down the sharp incline of the cliffs to the shore, almost stumbling in your scuffed brown shoes, which really were not built with rock climbing in mind. So frantic are you in your attempts to once again make the mermaid's acquaintance, you very nearly fall. It's a good thing that you still have enough sense about you to regain your footing. Otherwise, this tale would come to a premature ending. Eventually, you make your way to the shore, then approach the jagged outcrop of rock whereat you last saw the mermaid. To be fair, we're streamers, there's definitely wrong with us. True and real and valid. Like the night prior, the mermaid is perched upon these rocks, her fair hair strewn about her shoulders. When she sees you from across the shore, she ceases her singing, and her eyes light up, or at least they seem to. So you have returned to me, my hero, the mermaid says, and then lightly she giggles. Or perhaps I should say heroine? Her praise makes you blush. You don't feel worthy of it. Nobody has ever called you a heroine before. You don't even think of yourself as a heroine. If a story were made about you, you'd rather think that you would be a supporting character, one without her own voice. You're not interesting enough. Honestly, you know, we got... Come on, girl, you gotta big yourself up just a little bit. Yeah, but you gotta big yourself up just a little. The mermaid seems to think that you are, though. She's staring at you delightedly, as though you are the one person in the world she most wishes to speak to. The thought makes you tremble, but not as much as the mermaid's gaze. You tell the mermaid you don't think you are so very brave, but she dismisses your awkward remark with a laugh. Lack of confidence much? I know, right? I think you are. I saw the way you scaled those cliffs. I thought that was very heroic. Oh, so she saw that, did she? Then, did she see how you slipped down the cliffs, grazing your palms in the process, and how you very nearly fell? You have never been the most graceful of girls, but to have your failings exposed before a being as poised and perfect as the mermaid, it stings a little bit, more in fact, than the resultant grazes on your palms your clumsiness wrought you. You tell the mermaid that there was nothing so very heroic about all of that. You were simply excited, that's all, to see her again. You weren't thinking. Well, that makes two of us. I was excited to see you again. She was? Naturally, I had a very good time speaking to you last night. I had hoped we might resume our correspondence. That's why I came to the rocks a bit earlier than usual. I was waiting for you. Did you hear my song? Yes, you reply with a nod of your head. You heard it, all the way in the abandoned cottage. It called out to you. That was the general idea. I was singing for you. She was? Girl, she was singing for me? Bitch. You don't think that you're worthy of the mermaid's song, but if she doesn't mind dedicating her voice to you, then... Well, who else would I dedicate my voice to? There's nobody else to hear me. That's a good point, you suppose. Shyly, you look back at the mermaid. You thank her for her song. It was very beautiful. Then tell her, before you can lose your nerve, that you've prepared a present for her too. Oh, have you really? You have. It's a small thing, nothing more than a silly trinket, but if it wouldn't be too much of an imposition, then... With clumsy fingers, you reach into your pocket. For a few moments, you fret that your near fall down the cliff might have damaged the delicate chain nestled within it, but your worries are in vain. The chain is surprisingly sturdy, given it was made of only a few flowers, and it has held firm against the odds. You handle the chain with great care, all the same, however, as you hold it out, presenting it for the mermaid's approbation? Approbation. Thank you for the water, Maud. It was for the mermaid that you fashioned this chain. You thought that it would look nice nestled in her hair. You were pleased with the chain when you first made it, but after looking at the mermaid, you've begun to reconsider. The mermaid's beauty is otherworldly. I know very few of these words, Barkley. I'm right there with you, Barkley. I kind of wanted this to be like a relaxing, just kind of vibe stream, but it's making me sleepy. It's relaxing me too much that I think I'm getting sleepy. The mermaid's beauty is so otherworldly, so much so it almost hurts to look at her. I turned into a study session with how often I Google what words mean. Dude, real. Like half the time I have to like open a new tab and look up what it means really quick. Your flower crown, by comparison, seems a very meager offering indeed. Sid thinks we're boring. No, I don't think you're boring. I think I'm relaxed. I need something traumatic to happen to me to wake me up. Are you not relaxed, Barkley? The longer you hold your gift out, the more unworthy it feels. You have half a mind as the seconds elapse to snatch your silly, wholly unworthy gift back from the mermaid before she can judge you too harshly. No, I get it, Sid. I understand. Barkley, are you not relaxed? Are you not? Just the music, the mermaid, the singing, the salad? It's all coming together, dude. I feel good. But the mermaid's lips curve upward into a smile, and in a voice so full of gratitude it makes your heart throb, she says, "Oh my, did you make this for me? Someone in my party is named Mao Mao, and I am content." You guys don't understand how much I love Mao Mao and Jinchi. I need them to live, I think. Hey, the tractor just went back. The tractor finished his job and went back. I love that story so much. Here's the thing. I haven't started it because I think my friends are gonna watch it with me. But it's very rare. It's very rare that I will see something and just wholly latch onto it. It's very rare that happens to me, but when it does happen, it got me. It got me. Mao Mao and Jinchi got me. I'm gripped. I know the gist of the story, but I'm very excited to watch it. I think there's a light novel too. I really want to read the light novels. I don't think all of the light novels are translated. I think, maybe? I don't know. But I know there's light novels, and I want to read them, and I want to watch it, and I want to love it, and I want to eat them. If you ever want to watch, yeah. I'm obsessed. I love Mao Mao and Jinchi so much. I need them to kiss and make babies. The mermaid's lips curve upwards into a smile, and in a voice so full of gratitude it makes your heart throb, she says, "Oh my, did you make this for me?" "Well, yes," you reply, still feeling a little flustered. "You saw these flowers earlier when you went for a walk, and they made you think of her." "Not," you hasten to add, "that you think her beauty is comparable to these flowers. They're far inferior when contrasted with her good looks." Bitch ass, hoe ass, bitch. Jaka. Welcome, Jaka, to the sleepy stream. How are you doing today? You simply thought. You're unable to get the rest of the sentence out, however, because the mermaid interrupts you, not rudely, but with something resembling compassion. Perhaps she pities you. She must be able to hear how your voice is trembling. Role-playing a game that's titled after my life? Jaka, no! Jaka, it gets so lonely here. Can she also see the way your hands tremor? Oh dear. Faint heart never won the hand of a fair maiden, you know. What happened to all of your confidence? I think that your gift is a wonderful one. I did not at all expect it, but it really is pretty. You look at your feet, too shy to meet the mermaid's gaze. How are you doing, Jaka? Then you say very quietly that you're glad she thinks so, but she does not need to spare your ego. You have precious little of it left as is. The mermaid seems touched by your shyness. Perhaps she likes her prey to be self-conscious. Because she smiles. I'm her prey? Oh, baby girl, we are prey. Rah. I'm not simply saying things to spare your ego. I'm not like that. Humans might spout platitudes as easily as they breathe air, but I don't compliment others unless I truly mean it. Is that not the point of speech? To have an honest dialogue with one another? If one party in a conversation is withholding their true intentions, then conversation is impossible. Playing games is a waste of my time, particularly given my time above the surface is so very limited. May have been better and worse. I feel you. Oh. You blush at this. More deeply still, and survey the mermaid beneath the full fringe of your eyelashes. Then, she really does like it? Did I not just say that? You humans are so very funny, what with all of your second guessing. She was like that too in the beginning. She? My friend. The mermaid's answer is a simple one, but it makes your stomach clench regardless. Ah yes, her friend. How could you have forgotten about her? She used to make me gifts too, you know, gifts like this one. She would pick flowers on the cliffs over there where I cannot tread. The mermaid gestures with one hand to the cliffs, which tower above the shore, tall and imposing, as though to stab the sky above. Had to pay the government my entire payout for taxes, even though I made like $700 all last year. That fucking sucks. And she would fashion them into crowns like this one, and bracelets. I was appreciative of her tokens, though. She was similarly shy when she first presented them to me. She didn't seem to think very much of her handiwork. You and her are remarkably similar, really. Imagine paying taxes, lol. Right? Wink wink. You know what? I am at the age where I understand why people commit tax fraud. Like, I get it. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying I get it. Kind of like murder. Like, it's not right. But, like, I get it sometimes. There are circumstances in which I get it. You know what? Fuck me. I say that and my breakfast burrito fell, so I deserve this. No. Barkley, no. Crazy how I paid more in taxes than the 3 richest motherfuckers in this world combined. I don't want to think about it. It makes me sick to my tummy. I burped. There's no guile in the mermaid's voice, but her words have rather taken the wind out of your sails. Of course, the cowherd gave the mermaid. The cowherd? Why am I insulting this girl? The cowherd! Of course, the cowherd gave the mermaid gifts. Why would she not? The mermaid is beautiful. She's so very beautiful. Like a tutelary? Serving as a protector, guardian, or patron. A tutelary goddess, she seems to invite tribute simply by existing. Yeah, let me just kill myself real quick and respawn somewhere better. Reincarnate as a non-poor. I feel like I was supposed to be like born in the UK. But I whiffed the landing. I missed. And I ended up here. Were you more religious, or more irreligious maybe? You might even consider worshipping her. Though, in essence, that's not what you were doing with your flower crown? Oh god, no! I'm getting so sleepy. No! We have to at least finish this run. I know there's multiple endings. We have to at least finish this run before I can take a nap. This can't end like this. Can't end like this. How silly of you to think that your idea was an original one. I might be accustomed to gifts, but it's been a long time since any human has bequeathed me with anything. This is a pleasant surprise. I'm truly thankful for your kindness, dear one. The mermaid leans forward on her rock, so as to pluck the circlet from your fingers. Her benevolent smile all the while is unwavering. And now that I look at your gift more closely, I rather think it is of a superior quality to the gifts my old friend once gave me. Said if I can stay up on 4 hours of sleep, so can you, girly. Barkley, I can't do all-dayers anymore. I've reached the age where I can't do an all-dayer. I need a nap. Now, this is enough to make you start, if the touch of the mermaid's fingers upon your own was not. Could your silly gift really be better than those she once accepted? How I'm older than you? What? Barkley? Are you really? How old are you, Barkley? Bro, just like rail 50 milligrams of Adderall? I don't have any Adderall. I kinda gotta pee. Wait, can I pee? I'm gonna pee. Hold on. Potty break. Potty break! Be right back. Barkley, tell me how old you are. You are not 50. Unless you're like 50. Oh, okay, no. I thought I misread. I thought you said you're 50? I'm 29. I'm 29, Barkles. How old are you? Tell me. I'm gonna go pee. I'll be right back. Wait, was I unmuted and then I muted when I got back? What do you mean says all this shit? Sid, I'm at the age. Sid, why you acting like you're 60? I feel it in my lower back. Yeah, we can hear you pissing. Joke's on you. It was more than piss. Do you ever think you have to pee and then you sit down and you get more than you bargained for? And then coming back without washing your hands? Yeah, I didn't wash my hands. Yeah. You heard me. Yeah, dude, all the time. I think so. My friend's trinkets were all rather clumsy in execution, though I cherished them nonetheless. They were very precious to me. Usually it's to shit blood. Jaka, I'm not a doctor. I don't think that's correct. They did not last for very long, though. Not when I took them with me to my home beneath the ocean. The waters soon rend the fragile links between the flower stems asunder. Your diadem, however, seems more sturdy, but it is, by the same token, very delicate. You must be very good with your hands. I won't say age, but I say I'm older than Mystic, but younger than you, Grandma. Respect your fucking elders, Barkley. Respect. Put some respect on my name. You think back, briefly, on your disastrous sewing lesson in the past, of your numerous failed attempts to thread your needle while the other girls giggled at you, and you blush. You think the mermaid's praise might be a touch too effusive. You tell the mermaid as much, but she only laughs. I don't think so. Now. The mermaid places your floral trinket upon her head, over her long, fair hair, then surveys you in a manner which seems almost coquettish? Coquettish. No, I hate old people. I will eat you, Barkley. Coquettish. Coquettish describes a woman's flirtatious manner. If you were acting in a coquettish way, you might banter playfully and bat your eyelashes. Okay. Since pushing 30. No, don't say it like that. I have time. I have time. 30's not even old. Could not be me. 30's not even old. It's not even old. You people are brainwashed by the internet. What do you think? You think the mermaid looks radiant, though that's less because of your gift and more because of her natural looks. You tell the mermaid this, though not in terms quite this glowing, and she giggles. Sure, Grandma. 30's middle-aged? Does that mean I can have a midlife crisis as a treat? Does that mean I get my midlife crisis as a treat? It's okay though, we still like you sometimes. Would you say it's like 70-30? What are we talking? 50-50, 70-30, 60-20, 60-40? If you kill yourself by 60, then that's true? No. You're selling yourself too short. I think your gift is lovely, really. The flowers rather match my hair. Yes, you answer with a nod of your head. That's why you picked those flowers. She's all you've been able to think of. I'm glad you've been thinking of me. I, in truth, have been thinking of you, though I did not wish to say as much. No? No, it would be embarrassing to confess how much I've been looking forward to our reunion if you did not feel similarly. I don't care to pine for humans from afar. But if you care for me as I do you, then it makes me feel less alone. I meant to say the 30s, but pretty much depend on where you are from your 60s. It's pretty damn good. If I don't go out like El Macho from Despicable Me, I don't want it. I don't know what El Macho means. I don't know who that is. Do it now? You hasten to assure the mermaid, your face aflame. Do you ever stop blushing? Goodness gracious. That you do care for her, very much so. You have not known her for very long, but she certainly made an impression upon you. Sid showing her age. What do you mean? Despicable Me is like 20 years old. She's such an easy conversationalist. The time simply slips by when you're together. Bro, what? The first time he died? Or... Wait, what? Yeah? I'm lost. I'm lost. You lost me. I'm gone. I'm out of here. She's such an easy conversationalist. The time simply slips by when you're together. The one with the volcano with the Shrek? Came out in 2010? Didn't he jump into a volcano? Everybody's in on it but you and me, Jaka. Everybody. Oh my god, her picture actually got the flower crown! I'm gonna throw up! It's so cute. And it doesn't hurt, of course, that she's so pretty. I've heard it said, yes, that my looks are rather appealing. My old friend was similarly complimentary. I cannot blame you humans for being so taken with me when my form is so very graceful. Your legs seem rather cumbersome in comparison to my smooth, sleek tail. Jumped off a plane with a shark wrapped in TNT and landed in a volcano? I don't know, I can't fuck with it. It must be so very depressing to lumber about on land as you do, living your days beneath the harsh sun and the cool, unfeeling moon. Sometimes I rather think I pity you. But the surface is a good deal brighter than it is beneath the ocean. I will grant you that much. You agree with the mermaid, still feeling flushed, that there are some perks to having legs, an agreement which makes the mermaid giggle. I'm certain that there are, though you cannot explore the ocean's depths as I can. I presume you never tried it? You shake your head, no. You had never thought to do so, largely because you've never been so close to the sea before, not in all your life. You didn't have much opportunity for nautical exploration in the past. I'll die with aura. You were not allowed to go anywhere then, save to the local church. This girl grow up in the South? It was quite a lonely existence. It gets so lonely here, you know. Well, no, that's a pity. You were kind enough to give me a gift, fashioned from flowers which grow where I cannot reach them. So perhaps I ought to return the favor. The favor? Yes, that's right. It would seem only fitting that I give you something which can only be found in the ocean's depths. Perhaps we could look at it as a form of cultural exchange. Oh no, you protest, your eyes wide. You couldn't possibly put such a burden upon her. I don't know why they keep making Despicable Me movies. Yeah, cash money, exactly. Exactly, Bush. It's like an infinite money machine. You didn't give her a gift after all because you wanted to receive anything in return, other than her friendship, that is. Her conversation is more than enough to satisfy you. The beginning worse and worse since the first one. I don't know. I think I've only seen one, but they're all kind of the same, right? I don't know if they just blur together. I don't think I've ever seen one on purpose. I think I just got exposed to it in passing somehow. Yeah. You don't need any physical presence on top of that. The mermaid does not seem convinced, however, by your naysaying. The first one should have been it. Like, there's no sequel needed? There's more than a sequel, right? There's like 10 of those bad boys. She raises one eyebrow. Even this gesture is performed elegantly, then says, there's fucking 4? Oh. If my company is all it takes to satisfy you, then you're easy to please indeed. But please do not rebuff me. I'm offering because I wish to do this. My power went out. Barkley, you dropped your burrito and then your power went out? I think you're cursed. You're cursed. Plus the shit-ass Minion movies? Wait, aren't the Minion movies the same thing as Despicable Me? Didn't they make 2 Minion movies too? Are Despicable Me and the Minions not the same thing? I don't know what I've seen anymore. Nope, I don't know. I don't know what I've seen anymore. Remember what I said. I don't say things for the sake of it. Well, you murmur, if she really doesn't mind. Minions came from Despicable Me? Said? I think I spit off. No, God, I'm getting so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Tell your friends to watch the Minions with you. What if we have a watch along stream, if you even care? What if we have a Minions watch along stream? They made it its own things because children are smooth brained. Despicable Me is about Gru. Minions is about Minions. But Gru and Minions are like potato. Like he's their guy. Their homeboy. Their rotten soldier. Their sweet cheese. Their good time boy. Of course I don't mind. Now wait there. I'll not be very long. It would be rude to abandon my new friend in the midst of a conversation. Minions are the minions before Gru? Wait, minions not become before Gru? They should have slipped Meat Canyon Minions video into the movie? Yeah? Stop quoting What We Do in the Shadows. I can't. The mermaid turns her attention towards the clear, mirror-like water which shimmers beneath the moonlight. Then she dives. Oh my god. If we do a movie night, can we watch the Miku movie instead? There's a Miku movie? When did this happen? Since when was there a Miku movie? Yes? Are you talking about Black Rock Shooter? Because I love Black Rock Shooter. No? Well, it's very recent? Like, last week? Oh, shit. I said I want to watch The Emperor's New Groove. Emperor's New Groove is very good. I've had a watch party for The Emperor's New Groove before. Well, it's Project Sekai, but it features Miku. Oh shit! Yeah. I mean, if I can find it, we can watch it. I'll have a lot more time after finals week. I wasn't invited. I see. What do you mean? Yeah, if we're having a watch party, you're invited, Berkeley. Maybe we can do one of lurk. Don't lurk. Maybe we can do like one of those things Oz does, where like they have like a VR chat movie night where we all sit in VR chat together to watch the movie. You know. But after finals week, I'll have a lot more free time because I have like a week and a half break between until like the summer semester starts. Ozzy left us. Isn't Oz dead now? She's not dead. Take that back. She's coming back. I miss him. I miss Oz too. She'll be back. Her body arcs elegantly through the air, her long slender limbs cleaving through the surface of the water with nary a ripple. They blew up and then acted like they don't know nobody. She streamed like twice this year. Seems dead. She went on hiatus, dude. She streamed all the... What the fuck are you talking about? She streamed all the time, and she just recently went on a hiatus. I think I've streamed like twice this year, though. The mermaid's face is first submerged, then her torso, at long last her tail. The water rushes forth to envelop her, as though it's been waiting for her. It subsumes her. It swallows her. Then she disappears from view. The mermaid's gone, but you're still there. Well, now what are you gonna do? There's nothing that can be done, you suppose, save waiting. You stand there for several moments, watching the black water lap against the shore. The breeze howls mournfully like a wounded animal as it buffets your hair about your face and your torn skirt around your legs. I don't stream, so it's a list of people who stream and don't stream. It's why we're all homies. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. I'm a sleepy. I'm a sleepy streamer. Time elapses, but how much of it while you stand there fretfully feeling as ostentatious as a maypole? When will the mermaid return? Bitch, has been like 2 minutes. Will she ever return? You're starting to worry. Is that all you do? When, look over there, by the rocks upon which the mermaid once sat, the water's rippling. It looks as though your new friend has returned. The mermaid pulls herself onto the rocks, using a surprising amount of body strength, then smiles at you. I apologize for the wait. I hope I didn't make you worry. You were worrying, but you're not half so honest as the mermaid. I've been doing short streams the past few. I'm falling off. I have been, like, when I don't know, nursing school keep me really busy. But, like, even when I have time, like, on the weekend or something, I just have, like, no energy, dude. I just want to, like, lay on the couch and be a potato. But I'm trying to stream more. I still want to stream, and I want to do cool things. And I want to do something special for my anniversary this year, and I want to do something special for 900 followers. I just gotta find, like, the energy. 8-hour short streams? That's not short. That's not short at all. I do want to try Rip the Dream. I do want to try a 24-hour stream. During my break, Sid's clocked out. Sid never clocked in. I do want to try a 24-hour stream just to say that I've done it, but I'm trying to fucking stream here, dude. Just to say that I've done it, but like if I'm gonna do it, it'll probably have to be like during my week and a half break. And I want to like actually put some thought into it. I'll send you my Godzilla brand pre-workout that makes you shake so you can stream for a long time. I don't know if that's good for me. Do it, pussy. I might. I'm thinking about it. Cause like if we make it the 900, if I do the 24-hour stream for the 900 thingy, the 900 follower thingy that I want to do, then I can organize like all the stuff for it. You know what I mean? You know, it's just caffeine, right? I have tomorrow's caffeine crash today. I have tomorrow's caffeine crash right now. Look, I'm a gym head. Leave me alone. I've never set foot in the gym on purpose. Mermaids might be spoken of as devious tricksters who lure sailors to their deaths, but they are in actuality very sincere. They're much more sincere than most humans. Perhaps that's why your kind fears them so. There are a few creatures who inhabit this world whose capacity for lying is greater than your own. You tell the mermaid that you are not worrying, and she answers with a wry smile. I'm not so sure about that. Ah, the mermaid's wilier than you're giving her credit for. She's seen straight through you. But no matter, it took me some time, but I was finally able to retrieve for you a gift. I don't have the means to turn this into a pretty piece of jewelry, as you did with the flowers, but I wish to give it to you nonetheless. Guys, I think I'm too old. We might have to do this in 2 parts. Grandma might have to do this route in like 2 parts. I want to do the other two paths, but we might listen. I don't know. It said there was 2 to 3 hours of reading. I don't know if that means like all together or what, but like I don't know how close we are to the end of this one. Nothing really has happened yet, so I feel like we're not even close to the end, and I'm getting particularly sleepers. I'm very sleepers. I need a nap. But we'll just stop it right here. We'll stop it right here, and I'll take a nap and eat some soup. One time I took an Adderall and a shot and a bong rip. Barkley, I think I'd die. How did you felt? Something? What did you feel? Get some Adderall in your system and you'll never need sleep. I'm the sleepiest creature. I'm so sleepy. I'm the sleepiest little critter there ever was. I just want to curl up and take a little nap. I'm so relaxed. This has been a fun stream. It's been a fun stream, and I feel relaxed. I feel so relaxed that I just want to take a little snooze. Like, it's nice out today. The windows are open. Like, take a little nap by the open window and just have the breeze, man. I don't know why anyone would do cocaine. I've done that too. Oh, I've never done drugs. It just feels a little more powerful than Adderall for like 15 minutes. Jaka, you've done cocaine? But Oz yells at me when I talk about drugs on stream, so I shall not. And then you just kind of die. I fear that woman. Drugs are fun. I've never taken drugs. I did a weed one time, and it was terrible. And I was like, I threw up in my sink, and I laid down on my beanbag, and I like held onto my beanbag for what felt like hours because I felt like my scalp was like flying off into outer space, and then I was gonna like fly off my beanbag, so I was just holding onto it for dear life. I never had to pay for it though. sobers you up, so once or twice. Let's save. I do hope you like it. What is it? Let's find out what it is. The mermaid leans forward, then holds her gift outward towards you. Her slender fingers unfurl about it like the petals of a flower being folded back, and oh, what a pretty gift it is. It's a shell beach. The ocean might be dark and deep, cold and unfeeling, but the same cannot be said for the object which glitters upon the mermaid's palm. She has fished from the depths of the water a beautiful shell, one which shimmers prismatic colors beneath the moon's light, much like the scales on her tail. The shell's so very pretty, it quite takes your breath away. You look at the shell worriedly. You're biting your lower lip. That's a bad habit, you know. You'll make yourself bleed. Then ask the mermaid if this is really alright. Would a gift like this not be wasted on you? Bitch, it is a shell. Sis leaving us right when I wanted to hang out. She hates us. No, I love you guys. I love you guys. Of course not. I want you to have the shell because it makes me think of you. It does? How so? I thought it should be obvious. The shell's a lovely find. As are you. Oh. Did she just call you lovely? Surely you must have misheard her. You can scarcely believe it. It's an awful lot for you to take in, but... Now, why are you gawping at me like that? The wind will change, you know, and then your face will be stuck like that, which would be quite the shame. You would waste your good looks, which, for a maiden such as yourself, would be nothing short of a tragedy. It seems as though the mermaid really does think you're pretty after all. The mermaid with her smooth skin and her fair, fair hair. You can scarcely believe it. There's something almost laughable about the mermaid's compliments. How could she call you pretty when her looks are so immediately, obviously superior? Tongue-tied, you look at your feet. You don't know how to reply to the mermaid. I wish I had smooth skin. I don't know, my skin pretty smooth. I got smooth skin. Yeah, I'm pretty smooth. You have half a mind to refute her words, to tell her that you're not that pretty, not really, but you fear you might look rude. I need Barkley's skin routine. Yeah, Barkley's gonna hook us up with the rock girl skin routine. Jock, are you ready? You don't want to rebuff the mermaid's well wishes. There's nothing for it then but to take the shell which the mermaid retrieved from the ocean's depths for you. Did a model get cause of it? Holy shit, Barkley's like the shit. Mine isn't, because my diet is shit and the stims fuck with it even more. I do have like scars on my legs because I have a bad habit of like picking. Like when I'm really stressed, I like pick at my skin a little bit. I know that's like probably sounds like gross and weird, but like I've had that habit since like fucking forever, since I was a kid. When I get like really stressed and anxious, I like pick at my skin a little bit. Oops. Nah, dude, I do that too? Okay, I feel better about it now. I feel better about it now. You don't think that you're worthy of it, but neither do you want to refuse it. No, that's a surprise, the mermaid says, amused as you reach for the shell. I did not think you would be bold enough to take it, not without more coaxing on my part. You've exceeded my expectations. What a good girl. Brother, she called us a good girl. I'm weak. Usually under my hair? Yeah, under my hair too. Your heart flutters with this praise, and it flutters all the more when your trembling fingers brush against the mermaid's palm. I bite the skin around my nails when stressed, and my hands are heavily scarred, so I get it. Yeah. I bite my lip too, like my lip skin. She presses the shell into your skin, and your own fingers tighten about it. The shell is sharp and pointed, and it digs uncomfortably into your skin. It hurts, but there's pleasure in the pain. This too feels like a gift from the mermaid. You don't want to spurn it. Even pain can be a precious thing when dealt with by one whom you care for. You never knew that before. You hold the shell to your heart, which is beating in a regular rhythm, and look at the mermaid. Then very softly you thank her. It's quite alright. It seems only fair after you shared part of your world with me. One of my tics is pulling the tip of my thumb down to the point that it separates from the nail and it fucking hurts. Oh, that sounds horrible. Ugh, that sounds terrible. I wish to share part of my world with you too. Humans cannot normally descend beneath the ocean's depths, and even if they do, they can't remain there for very long. You're far too fragile. Would that I could, I'd bring you with me to my underwater kingdom, where we might be together. The mermaid's melodic voice trails away, suffused with something resembling melancholia. She sighs. Then she shakes her head and smiles. But this will have to do for the present. Please take good care of that shell. Ayo. It's so gross because then the tip gets calloused AF. No, calluses are the worst, dude. I have a callus on my thumb from like, I don't know. I think it's from holding my iPad. Because I hold it the same. Like the same way every day. Look at it from time to time and think of me. That would make me very happy indeed. The days pass following this nightly encounter with your aquatic acquaintance, and with an almost intolerable slowness. Alright, that's it. That's it. That's where we stop. That's where we stop. Let me save. We save. Let's save here too, just in case. We save. Save everywhere. All of it. So I'm finna pass out, dude. I am so sleepy. I'm so sleepy. Oh, Lord. Thank you guys for hanging out, though. This was really fun. What the heck? This was so fun. I'm glad I could stream a little bit. Wait, let me see if anybody's on. But like, if I raid somebody, I'm gonna have to say hi. I'm gonna have to like make small talk, and then no, I can't do it. We're not raiding today. Me and Misa just started, but I'm gonna have to. I can't. The small talk. I can't do it today. I'm too sleepy. I want to go to sleep. I'm gonna disappear from your life for weeks now. Barkley, don't you fucking do it. Give me the skincare routine first. Yeah, let's just kind of just peace out. Vanish. Have a good day, guys. Thank you for hanging out with me.